So tired. Hey everybody, I'm back. It's Mikey, and I look like I'm crying. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. I'm going to talk to you about Lindy Focus today. It's a week-long event that takes place at the Crown Plaza in Asheville, North Carolina. Masterminds behind all of this extravaganza of Lindy Hop, none other than Michael and Jaya Gamble and Sosh Howell, or as I call them, Mom, Dad, and the creepy uncle. Yeah. I know it was a couple weeks ago, but I'm still going to talk about it. Lindy Focus. Still reeling, still tired from it. The week-long event consists of workshops, dances, contests, performances, and yours and mine favorite parties. I believe the event is aptly named Lindy Focus because of the workshops. Quite literally, every year they change the track system to be something more attuned to the students and help them learn better and faster and more in this whole entire week that they could ever learn on any other camp. This year they had Lindy Hop, Balboa, blues, solo Charleston, burlesque, tap, and they also had some classes on the lifestyle, some hairdo, making your hair look all good, mostly for the girls. Guys, gel, we're good. They even had some lectures on where the dance came from and to where it is now. Also some on the lesser known jazz dances at the time. But like I said, the workshops, they're always looking to be different and set the bar a little higher for the students so they actually come out of this week not just refreshed or inspired, but actually have material to work on. I like to call it the college level of learning, really. And every night of the event, they have a giant dance in this huge expo center with live music every night. Some of the bands featured that week: Palmetto Bug Stompers, Jonathan Stout and his Campus 5, the Boilermakers, and Jonathan Stout and his full orchestra. So as you can imagine, the music was great and the music was really diverse. You get a band like Jonathan Stout and his Campus 5 against the Boilermakers, and you really do get a different sound. The arrangements and the way they attack the music is totally different. Just like what you get when you have a dancer do one swing out and then you have another dancer do another swing out. Well, they're doing the same thing, but they're doing it totally different. The Palmetto Bug Stompers, man, they got that chunky Louisiana, New Orleans style playing, which I actually love to dance to. It's really fun to just dance to a washboard. Why not? And I may be super biased, but seriously, Jonathan Stout's orchestra freaking kicks ass. Man, they swing so hard and they just jam so well. You get those moments where Albert Ava and Josh Colazzo just go back and forth and they don't even look at each other. That's how connected they are. They just riff off each other so well. So each night started off with a camp meeting around 9 o'clock, well after classes had ended, led by the MC with the mostest, Andrew Thigpen. Seriously, he is so freaking hot. I know, have you seen him with his shirt off? Just pecking away. Woo. That was a little weird, but true. And you have a chance, go check out YouTube. Go check out Getting Thiggy with It. I'll put the link down below. So then after the meeting, the main dance would start with a live band and go on till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Then they close shop in the big expo room and move it all the way over to the Crown Room, which is the next biggest ballroom they had there. And they'd play DJ music all night long. From 1 to like 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It was insane. People kept dancing, so DJs kept playing music. And which brings me to the contests. They had your regular novice and open Bal and open Lindy Jack and Jills, along with the solo jazz Charleston contest, the invitational Balboa, and the invitational Lindy Hop. And yet another unique thing about Lindy Focus was this year they brought a whole different aspect to the swing strictly by creating the Tri-Swing Tournament, in which, now I will read from the Book of Omens. All competitors must enter with a single partner and will dance to music selected by the musical adepts among the Lindy Focus staff. The preliminaries shall consist of all skate heats, during which competitors will be asked to dance to Lindy Hop, Balboa, and slow drag / blues. Eternal glory is what waits the winner of the Tri-Swing Tournament. Why do I sound like Macho Man Randy Savage? Snap into a tri-swing. Oh yeah. A big congratulations to Nick Williams, of course, and Laura Keat, who took first place in the Tri-Swing Tournament, but did not take the giant trophy that Andrew made with the blue flames of fire. What's up with that, son? Exactly. Calling you out. And yet another example of their diversity in changing up swing, strictly swing contests. The Underground Lindy Focus Championships. 3 rounds over 3 nights. The first round was, I think, a ladybug picnic. Not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing here, but they're doing it. And someone won that night. The second one, a whole nother group of people came out, and they did basically a Simon Says / whatever Andrew can come up with dance off. The third night, they had the 2 final couples come together head to head, but they couldn't touch. And the winners, as you can tell, Lindsay Longstreth and Elaine Fraggle Rockman. Yeah, I said it. Now, how do you celebrate the ending of the torturous and nervous wreck that you are after a contest? With having a party. And there was a crap load of parties at Lindy Focus. I just love events there in hotels. I know a lot of people don't like it. People that like the ballroom one, and other people like this one, like me. They like to hang out in a hotel, go dancing downstairs, or in this case, just go down the hallway and just go to every room and see who's partying. I mean, I would just walk down the hallway, I'd hear music coming out of one room. Open the door, there'd be a whole band playing in there. Just everybody coming in there and just playing, which is so amazing that our dance has gotten from a point of just listening to music and then dancing to it, and now making music and dancing to it at the same time. It's amazing. I love it. And there was those other parties where you keep walking down and you just kind of smell something weird in the hallway, and you're just, what is that smell? Is someone cooking? No, it's weird. It's like 4 a.m. I know, what does that smell? It's so weird. But the one party that takes the cake and takes the beer and takes the pizza and takes the speaker and holds it over your head. Your favorite land, my favorite land, the land of Baltikirky. There's no way of describing this land, this mystical, magical, mythical land. But I think the guys from Baltimore and the guys from Albuquerque coming together in a magical symbiotic relationship, and also 1,000 cans of beer and hundreds of slices of pizza from Little Caesars, in a giant 2-story suite at the end of the hall, and lots of loud music. Yeah, remember how I said I didn't make the invitation earlier? It's because I was at that party and I had a really good time. Point of the story is I was partying with 100 of my closest friends while holding a speaker over my head and almost electrocuting Kevin. Sorry, Kev. And finally, the big New Year's Eve grand finale show, which this year was a night of glamour and glory. The lovely and most talented Evita Arce directed a ragtag group of Lindy Hoppers into a great, seamless show that didn't go too long. So if you weren't there, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the entire show. Ready? To kick off the show, Boom Shakalaka, Triple Teams, Boogie Woogie, and Lindy Hop. Kate Hadeen is killing me softly with her viola solo. And that dress. Mikey and Nikki dance to the Moon Glow. A group of Charleston girls dance and show us how they really feel about each other. Michael Jagger and Nathan Bew sing, dance, and cure world hunger on the sunny side of the street. Is there anything they can't do? The girls of the Killer Dillers are banging hot, and I think they dance with feathers. Yeah. Nathan and Dory show us that they're geniuses not of this world. Emily Vanston thinks her cat can't dance. The top drawer opens up and shows us what badass Balboa can do. Michael Jagger again with Evita Arce can't keep their eyes off each other and dance with the red cape. They make anything look good. Those 2 dudes from Tips and Tops dance together and show us what they do in their spare time with their hats. Yeah. Nick, Nikki, and Mikey foretell that 2012 is the year of chair tricks. And finally, the Killadillas finish off the show by bidding us a good evening. And in the end, everyone comes out and magically poses together and, hey, we're friends again! So there you have it. There was my experience at Lindy Focus 10, or Lindy Focus X. On a personal note, for me, it's an honor to be invited back to that event every year. I know it looks like we have a lot of fun and everything, and it absolutely is, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of work that goes into this. I mean, yes, from a standpoint of us performing and teaching and doing all this stuff, but behind the scenes stuff that you don't see. So thank you to all the volunteers, the coordinators, the people setting up sound every night, people making sure that the sound was working every night, the stage managers for the show, the entire staff of the Crown Plaza for putting up with us. They were amazing. If I forgot anybody, I'm sorry, but thank you if you were involved in any part of this amazing dance event, sacrificing a lot of your time and your effort into making sure that everyone around you is having a great time. Speaking as an attendee, I had an amazing time, and I always say that a lot, but I only vlog about the certain events or certain subjects which I find that needs to be talking about. So, and I'll leave you with one last little bit of knowledge, if I'm dropping any knowledge at all. But I've just kind of recently picked up the mantra of take your dancing seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. In this life, this is all we have, so make the most of it. I'm Mikey, and I'll catch you next time. And that game, Buffalo. P.S. Don't drink with William. Horrible. He has a liver made of lead. It's weird. I think it's because he's French. I only vlog about the events that really touch me in a certain way.